COVID-19 pandemic could be stopped if at least 70% public wore face masks consistently. Study.
Here's a summary of the article.
The COVID-19 pandemic could be stopped if at least 70% of the public wore face masks consistently, according to a research that suggests that the type of material used and the duration of face mask use play major roles in their effectiveness. The research, published in the journal Physics of Fluids, assessed studies on face masks and reviewed epidemiological reports on whether they reduce the number of people an infected person spreads the pathogen to, the reproduction number of the virus. The results suggest that the consistent use of efficient face masks, such as surgical masks, could lead to the eradication of the pandemic if at least 70% of the residents use such masks in public consistently, said Sanjay Kumar from the National University of Singapore. Among the many types of face masks in use, such as cloth masks worn for many hours, such as by healthcare or other essential workers, impact how effective overall mask wearing can be. Thermal comfort is an important issue, especially in hot and humid environments, the researchers added. Scientists found that face masks made of hybrid polymer materials could filter particles at high efficacy while simultaneously cooling the face, since the fibers used in these special masks are transparent to infrared radiation, allowing heat to escape from beneath the mask. There could be some relation between breathing resistance and the flow resistance of the face mask, which will need to be studied for a face mask wearing interval, said Hao Puali, another co-author of the study. Based on the analysis, the researchers underscored the importance of consistent use of efficient face masks, such as surgical masks.
This post received a score of 19,000, with an upvote ratio of 88%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Well, guess we're screwed then.
OTOH, mask usage has been well above 70% in California and New York, both of which are experiencing spikes, so I'm not so sure this 70% figure is correct. Also interestingly, mask usage in the US, at least per that data, is better than most places, even in some red states associated with anti-maskers, compare Texas or Florida, both of which have been solidly in the 60s for months and months, to Canada, which has smartened up now to a solid 75%, but was below 60% literally the entire pandemic, up until September.
Yeah, 68%, self-reported right. I only drink 2 alcoholic drinks a week, which is 2 beers at 3.8% at 12 ounces.
This also the, I wore a mask, and then when asked if they went to any bars, restaurants, or other indoor gatherings, they can't list all the places they've been. It's how my Mill got sick. Wore her mask until she was out eating at restaurants with people. Mask usage means nothing if you are going out to all these places and events.
Wear a mask for 10 minutes and don't cover their nose.
I can't breathe, it's uncomfortable.
My mom has a shop in rural Hungary and hears this shit CCA, 50 to 100 times per day. People just refuse to understand that if they don't comply with this order, the shop can literally be closed, either temporarily or permanently, and this being in the depths on the countryside, they would have to walk or bike another good 2 to 3 kilometers for the next store in that case. Idiots.
They understand, they just don't care. That's the sad and infuriating part. It's such a clear case of right now it doesn't affect me, so I don't give a shit. Of course, if your mom's shop does close it will affect them, but until then it's not on their radar.
I'm not sure where this information comes from. I believe in masks and social distancing and have since March, but my area has mask usage well over 70% and COVID has definitely not gone away.
Can confirm. CT has one of the highest rates of compliance in the US and our curve here doesn't look that much different from any other states, but our mortality rate is much lower.
I live in Spain where masks are mandatory. It is not eradicating COVID, they help for sure, but this headline is bullshit.
They've been mandatory in quite a few European countries and the cases have flown up regardless, so I'm not sure where this study is getting its data from.
Everyone complains about people not wearing masks, but everywhere I go at least 95% of people I see have them on. I rarely see anyone without them, and I'm in Florida, where people say no one wears them.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.